I just became a man.
Big, huge.
Summon the dead U.S. presidents.
No.
Every single one.
Bring back.
They don't like each other. They don't like each other, but they're fighting for each other.
Frankie is going to try to make friends. Let's see. So Floyd gets
I'll suck them if you want. And we can still be friends and suck.
Let's see what happens. Oh, this is like our first actual fail of the whole game, I think. So, real quick, Frankie, unfortunately, you will lose your making friends for now, but you will get +1 experience that you can add to your next roll if you want. Okay, Frankie, Floyd, you tell us how do you attempt to make friends with the beast?
I tried to pet him.
Try to pet him. You attempt to pet the beast. It seems to recognize something not necessarily familiar about you, Floyd, but familiar about you being a ghost, and it reacts harshly, attempting to eat you up. You are, of course, a ghost, and it does nothing.
Yes, somebody's allergic to peanut butter.
What, Reginald and Senior Poop, do either of you want to try something?
Eat. To defend my ghost friend, I will do an eating roll on the monster.
An eating roll?
Well, I could suck him. You want me to suck him first?
Yeah, you suck him first. Is the flavor okay?
I think I should suck him first. What's he? He's a gumball monster? What is he?
So the candy that it's like every type of candy. The candy that was going down the chute is simply, it's like it takes from every single piece of candy that is made in the factory. It's
so
simply,
sucking will do something.
Yeah, I mean, it's candy. Let's see what happens.
All right, I'll suck him. Let me suck him first, and then you eat him.
Oh! With your pluses, this becomes a 12, the greatest success you can get. Steve, you fearlessly go up to the monster. And you know what? You tell me. What happened?
I don't know. I want you to describe it.
Okay, fine. Well, okay, sorry. I will tell you. I don't know. I will tell you the result. But like, do you just start?
I'll describe it if you want, but I think I want you to describe it.
So you go up, and the monster raises its clawed hand towards you, and it goes down and attempts to crush you. You catch it with your mouth. By the way, this monster is like 50 feet tall. Like, it is a huge mass of candy. You catch it with your mouth, and all of a sudden the monster looks like it regrets ever attempting to try this shit on you. And you gobble down as much as you can. You suck it so much. You have such an experience sucking, Steve, that your saliva is like a hypo acid on this thing. And essentially it loses one of its like arms. It's like a 4-legged beast. It is now a 3-legged beast.
Suck its arm off.
So it is weakened and still around, and it has now got its gaze fixed purely on Reginald, because it ain't touching Augustus, and it already tried messing with Floyd. So now, Reginald Redvines, you are the sole target of the monster. What do you attempt to do?
Yeah, amen. Thank you.
I have a new strategy.
Okay.
It's grown in it's been growing in power as like the perfect candy keeps being added. I say we poison the well a little bit. I'm gonna do a barfing roll in the monster.
Ooh, okay.
I want to get the stomach acid in there. It's one true enemy.
Let's see what happens. A mixed success. So you look into your many years of service with inspecting candy, and you recall memories of the worst candy.
Firefest 2015.
Yes, exactly. You think of the worst creations you've ever had the displeasure of tasting, and without even having to try, you effortlessly barf on the monster. It attempts to hit you with its other claw, and your barf lands right on it. It is eating through it. Now, it's not as much of a success as, Steve got, so the claw is still there, but between losing an arm and essentially like poisoning the other arm, the beast has become docile. It is no longer attempting to devour the three of you.
Not dead.
So it is now kind of backed away into a corner a bit. It's frankly a little scared of you at this point. What do you attempt to do?
I would like to do a secret self-control check.
A secret self-control check. So are you saying you don't want to...
I don't want to say what it's for. I just want to see the results, and then I'll say what happens if I fail.
Fascinating.
If I
Okay.
succeed, nothing happens, you know?
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Okay. So this then will trigger. I want to do a persuasion check.
Wait,
Frankie
2
gains
moves.
another experience point, by the way.
Now, well, that was to be. Will I do this action?
All right.
I'm gonna try to persuade Augustus Poop to eat.
Well, no. I mean, if you're rolling, you're performing the action.
Well, it was to see if I would. So that I failed the self-control. So now I'm doing the action. I couldn't resist doing this action, which is not going to be.
Oh, okay. Tell us what happens.
Now I want to persuade. I'm going to try to persuade Augustus Poop. Hey man, will you try that perfect candy and let me know? Like, tell me everything about what it's like to try it. I really want to know. I can't.
Don't eat that arm though. That flavor is
try
not
it
going to be
myself.
good.
But I would love to hear, from you who can try it, all about that perfect candy.
I can't tell them. I mean, it's like self-control against self-control. Like, I don't want to tell them the secret, Isn't that the whole Willy Wonka thing?
I'm not sure I even understand exactly what's happening.
I just
Well,
want.
I'm just saying, you're trying to get me to tell you the gobstopper recipe.
No, I don't want the recipe. I want you to try this perfect candy, and because I can't physically touch or eat candy, I want to hear about the experience.
All right, so you roll, I guess.
Well, tell you what, Steve, you already ate basically a whole arm. I mean, you ate a bunch of it. The saliva did most of the work. So you actually already know what it tastes like.
And I want to persuade him to tell me.
And Frankie's attempting to persuade you to tell. Now, because this was a failed...
And it's my trait. It's persuasion. So you're trying to use my trait. But my trait's red at the moment. Also,
I can still use it. That's just red for you. I have a 0 in it.
Well, no, I did say earlier that if it's red, no one can use it.
Oh, I didn't know that. But I'm trying to use charisma to get him to tell me.
I'm not trying to play hardball, but I'm trying to keep that secret.
That's fair. That is, if that's a rule, then that's the rule. But I just want to know. I want to, because I can't eat. I don't have eating, so I want to hear about it.
So, Augustus, are you keeping that a secret, or are you telling them?
I'm gonna run.
You're gonna run?
Wow.
He said it, not me. Augustus attempts to run.
Get far.
Augustus, you attempt. You are so. Before I tell you what happens, why are you attempting to? Tell me the point behind it.
Because it's the secret ingredient, man. It's the one.
Augustus
it tasted so good. I'm really loving the taste. Listen, now that I'm a man, I want to be the next chocolate candy man. Augustus Poop, the candy man. Come to my shop.
Augustus,
I'll give you a scoop. I'll give you a little,
You try to get out of there so quickly.
As soon as I tasted this, I sucked this guy. I know it was a good thing that I got past him, but now that I sucked him, I want to be able to make that.
No, I don't. But that's fine.
So I run.
You run. So you failed. So you want to get out of there so bad that you just start running and you don't even look in what direction you're running at. You run directly into the corner where the candy monster is. And you run so fast and so hard that you essentially kind of break into, you kind of like crack through the candy monster, like your head goes through the stomach of it. Okay. So you're gonna take, I'm gonna say it's like sharded, like shredded, I'm thinking like lollipop, like imagine a lollipop and it shatters like glass. Like it is not a pleasant thing you just put your head through. So you're gonna take 2 damage. You're gonna go down to 5. And but your head is inside the stomach of this beast, and you hear something interesting. You hear what seems to be the wailing of children.
Oh, the monster ate kids. And that's why I like the taste.
That's an assumption.
Okay.
So, okay. The monster's pretty agitated. Does anyone want to try to help Augustus out, or no? This is kind of a bed that he made for himself.
I'll try to get Augustus out.
Oh, make sure I get that.
Oh, yes.
Red sucking.
The question is, what roll will I use to get him out?
I don't know.
Try to pay.
No, it's a yoink. It's a yoink roll.
Well,
I'm trying to yoink him out.
Oh, you're gonna yoink him out. Okay, sure. A mixed success. So, you successfully yoink him out, but in the same way that like all that fucking candy really hurt him on the way in, it really hurt him on the way out. So I'm gonna say, Augustus, you take 1 more damage. You're going down to 4. Oh. You take less damage than you would have.
Oh my god!
Can I tell you something? Augustus Gloop is the first one to die.
This is true.
So
stay in the back.
So there's now a hole in the monster's stomach, and the it's not physical children that are in the stomach. You can see spirits exiting the stomach. It's the spirits of children. And the monster tries to
Five Nights at Freddy's again.
It like uses it one good hand to like try to plug the hole to stop the ghosts from escaping.
I'm gonna try eating. I'm gonna eat up all those children's souls.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
you're a ghost.
Becoming an oversoul.
Souls? All right.
Try to take them all up.
A 10, a success, a huge success. So,
you eat lots of souls.
Floyd, you successfully. So, okay, he plugged the hole before all the souls escaped, but like all the souls that did escape, you successfully gobbled them up. And I'm going to say they're, depending on what you want to do with them, I'll say I'll leave what you want to do with them to you later. For now, they are all safe with you. And this is a jumbo success. Not only do you keep them safe for now, you kind of like get to, it's not like a hive mind situation, but you like kind of learn what the deal is with them. Essentially what's going on is the candy that is made in this factory, when children enter it and eat that candy and they become adults, all the childlike wonder and everything that makes them like cool and special and unique gets taken by this factory and fed to the monster. It is literally devouring their childhood, so they become adults.
Oh.
Did that happen to our friend, Senor Poop?
Senor Poop still has his soul because it was his mom that took him to the candy store.
When you become an adult, and this is fairly universal, at age 10, when your father or father figure takes you to and leaves you at the candy shop.
The twist is he still counts as a kid to the candy monster.
Wow, the candy monster discriminates against mothers as father figures.
Yes,
that's wild. Okay, well, congratulations on you're back to child status, my guy.
I mean, the child status, you can argue the validity of it. It is currently being determined by a child soul-eating candy monster. I will say the candy monster is definitely perturbed, but he's still like trying to plug the hole. I'm going to say before he attempts to try to attack you again, you have one more action before that happens.
I mean, if I'm right next to him,
yes,
I assume a running roll is to be had. Perhaps.
Yes, someone else to run.
Yeah, I guess I'll run. I guess pulling Augustus away.
Carry me.
Sure,
What
you
would
run.
that be? I just want to get us out.
Oh wait, sorry. So actually, sorry. Hold on. What I want to
didn't
start
see it.
doing is asking you what your intention is before we roll. So we're going to ignore this.
Okay.
Before we roll for real, where are you running to? What are you hoping to accomplish with this roll?
I guess my main goal in this moment is to get Augustus and then myself out of the corner with the monster, out of danger.
Okay, let's see what happens. A 6. That is a fail. Okay, so Evan, you cannot get Augustus out of there in time. You will gain an experience, but I'm going to say the monster gets up and with its hind legs, because it's only one good arm is plugging the hole, it kicks you both and it knocks you to the other side of the room, but you're both going to take another point of damage.
Oh, my old bones.
3.
Damn.
The monster now rears up towards.
Am I suck any life out of somebody?
The vampire.
The vampire. Tell you what, the monster now goes up towards Floyd, the peanut butter ghost, and it takes its claw out of its chest. It is covered in ghostly ectoplasm. It is going to attempt to swipe at you, Floyd, and because of the ectoplasm, this swipe will hit you. It will hurt you if it hits. So how are you going to avoid getting hit?
I'm going to barf souls at him.
Oh, okay.
You
know what? I didn't think we would get as much use out of the barfing skill when I thought of this that we have, but I'm very happy that we have.
Bar.
A 10.
Big
Floyd is on it tonight. Not only do you barf the souls out, but the souls are pissed. They active. So the initial barf staggers the monster and makes it fall back. And because it falls back and its arm isn't plugging the hole, even more souls come out. And now all the souls of these kids start fighting on your side. They are actively chipping away at the candy.
Oh, the kids are on our side. That's
My
sick.
child army.
Yeah.
Your child, like Frankie has commanded both an army of presidents and children this episode.
Wow, that's amazing.
What's the difference? I guess. I don't even know where that would land politically.
Okay, so here's the last.
Just every president.
So here's the thing: the monster is currently swiping with its one halfway decent arm at all the souls around it, and you see something on the inside of the monster through the cavity in its chest. A golden glow.
Do we think that's the ticket?
I don't know. You tell me. What are you doing now? The monster is distracted. It will attempt to attack you again after this next action. So you tell me what you want to do while you have a free action to spend.
Augustus, I think you should demand the ticket. Or suck the ticket out of this guy.
Well, I think that, well, just to be honest, I think suck should be red.
Really?
I think so. I sucked him.
You sucked it. You sucked, but then you
sucked him good, so I kept him good.
Oh, and also you ran, remember, and you ran into the monster. And actually, thank you for reminding me of that. You deserve an experience point for that. So keep that in mind for future rolls.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should use those experience points for.
So yeah, I'll do persuade.
Persuade. Okay.
And I'll plus that one.
Before I roll for this, I need you to tell me how you are going to persuade the dragon. I'm a picture of the monster.
I'm going to say, hey, brother. Hold
on. Build this up a little bit. I'm going to build this up.
I got to do the accent shit. Fuck.
You got to do the accent.
Hello, brother.
You walk up to the monster. Your fucking rock music is playing. You're about to say the most badass shit. I am certain of it. So tell me, what do you say to the monster, Steve?
I sucked you good. And now, please give me the... This is more like Russian. but like, please give me the ticket now. I want it, and I just became a man. You know, no, not good. Okay,
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
You're gonna make me a man, an old man. You know, is that how life works?
Oh, what? You got a 9. You got a 9. That's
Is that good enough?
That's a mixed success.
I'll suck you again.
You do have an experience point.
I'll use it.
Steve gets
and I'll suck 10. You again. I'll do it again if it gives me more points.
Steve gets a fucking 10 with this. Goes up to the monster and says, I sucked you good and I want the ticket, so give it to me.
Yeah.
The monster listening to Steve is so intimidated that he decides, you know what? You've defeated me. And you've defeated me the only way candy should be defeated, by being eaten. He takes his arm, he goes into his stomach, he grabs out the golden ticket, and he hands it to Augustus Poop. And then he explodes.
And do I take damage?
Sure, why the hell not? Yeah. And Aaron Jawbreaker whacks Augustus in the head and takes the damage. But only purely because we've just about come to the end of this journey. You got a jumbo success. If it wasn't funny, I would not have normally made you take damage.
It almost cost him his life.
The monster explodes, and with it, all the souls of all the children who have been taken by this candy society or whatever scatter out into the world. We cut back to the interior of Sam's spooky sugar shack, and all the children who have been left by their fathers, they all get their souls back and they run out of the store. We cut to adults, physically like 20, 30, 40, 50-year-olds all throughout the country who had their childhood taken away at a young age from the candy stores, and the souls return to them as well. They have found their childlike wonder again. They found their passions again. And the three of you are left in this pit with the dead candy monster and the golden ticket. And the intercom plays, or that like intercom static comes back through, and you just hear.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations for finding my secret. I suppose y'all want a reward, even though you've stolen my golden ticket.
No, this is the reward. Bye.
I have something I want to say to everybody.
Do we get the factory, or do we get launched into space or anything?
Let's get an answer to that first.
What you get? All right, I gotta be honest with y'all about what's going on around here. So, that there golden ticket, everyone's wanted it for as long as I can imagine. Because, you see, I am Charlie Bucket.
You're Charlie.
Yeah, this voice I'm doing.
That's what you sound like.
It's a bit that I invented after Wonka passed away.
Bucket.
I can't leave it now. It's stuck for so long that I can't talk any other way.
You made a face and got stuck like that. Yeah.
That golden ticket, that was the happiest thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, so you gave us your golden ticket.
Well, I was trying to keep it from
that.
That's fun.
I was trying to find someone who was worthy, just like Mr. Wonka. You see, the golden ticket, it doesn't just represent childlike wonder, it attracts it. And the souls of all the children who let their dreams and hopes die accumulated around it and turned into something evil. I did my best to contain it, to feed it so it wouldn't break out and destroy us all. But I was waiting for someone with enough sucking power to finally defeat the beast.
So you mean to tell me there's no like monetary value? It's all metaphorical. There's no monetary value to this?
No.
You don't get the factory?
You get my eternal thank you and a free supply of candy. But you know what? Y'all almost died for this, so I can tell that ain't good enough for you. So
Well, hold on. Can I ask you a question? One, do I call you Charlie or do I call you Sam?
You can call me. We've known each other for a long time. You can call me whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a ruse.
Sam, that's what you're going by. Sam, why do you operate this factory if you own the Wonka factory? It's a lot nicer than this one.
Well, that's just the thing. And then he presses a button and the lights in the room flash on, and you can see that you are in the remains of the Wonka factory.
Oh, it's been Wonka the whole time.
The Wonka factory was ground zero for when this monster was created.
It's like an Area 50.
I basically
You damn 38.
I used the Wonka factory as a means of containing it and built my own above the creature so I could monitor and sequester it.
I'm sorry your life has turned out this way, Charlie.
It's okay because now you all won. You did it.
As soon as his grandpa died,
What?
it all went downhill.
I'm like 80
It all went
years old.
really downhill. Really.
I'm like 80 years old at this point. Yeah, my grandpa died. It's not a tragedy.
You're still young. I think as old as candy itself.
There's still a chance for your own grandson to win a
Grandpa
contest
Joe.
and turn your life around.
Well, because y'all won, I'll let you choose. Do you wanna? You can take the Candy Empire for yourself now that the evil cursed object that is the golden ticket is no longer stealing the souls of children. If y'all want this empire, I'm not using it anymore. I've got my own sugar shack. So if y'all want the original Willy Wonka factory,
So Charlie lives in
do
the
it as you
sugar shack in
please.
the back.
It's yours.
I like
I
that.
think, Mr. Poop, I think you found your destiny.
Yeah. I'll take the
By the
fact.
way, I've been meaning to ask, are you at all related to a man named Augustus Gloop, who I used to know?
No relation.
Okay, so it is just a complete coincidence.
It's just
Okay.
rhymes, Charlie.
Glad we got that sorted out.
It's just rhymes.
You know, I learned something today. I think we should all really embrace our history and be open to letting people in. And so
with me.
my name is Brian Storm. And it turns out
What?
that being
You're
able to talk
you're
about this-
Brian?
Wait, you know Brian?
It's a
I
weird
guess I have to
reveal.
roll for that.
Are you a kid?
Am I a kid? No.
I don't know. You're hiding a lot of stuff. You hid a lot
I
of
just
shit.
did. I went by Peanut Butter Ghost, but my real name is Brian Storm, and it turns out Reginald Redvine's knows me.
It turns out it didn't
Reginald,
matter.
how do you
You
know
didn't-
Brian?
It turns out it didn't matter at all. To the
It
whole
was
thing.
it was us, Brian. All those years ago in, I think, 2000 BC, according to Google AI, when candy was invented in ancient Egypt. I didn't know it was you all these years. I thought you were just a ghost that I came across in my reviewing journey.
We
So
came
you-
up with it together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You said we should make something really sweet,
Isn't anything
and
just
I said
a,
and you should be able to eat it.
listen? Isn't anything just a Brian Storm?
So Brian and Reginald invented candy?
Together.
Oh,
That's
That
how
was
you
a
invent-
lifetime ago.
You
But you
invented
know,
anything with a Brian.
embracing that was my unfinished business.
tell you what.
No.
So
I think eventually I'll be ready to move on from this mortal coil.
Oh, not right now. I thought.
I mean, it could be right now. It depends. I've got time for like epilogues and stuff. You know, I don't want to rush.
Oh,
I rush it.
okay. I didn't realize it was like the door was unlocked. I thought you just like got sucked up. I thought God did a suck roll and pulled you into heaven.
No, he's pretty
Oh,
chill
yeah.
about it. You know,
Oh,
he
that's
gave me
fucking
all this
cool.
time to kind of come to terms with it.
God uses my suck roll all the time. So annoying.
Anyways,
let's
What
do
movie
some
is that?
epilogues. So what I will say is the three of you successfully get out of the candy store. Augustus, you can do with this what you will if you accept this or not, but you now are the owner of the original Willy Wonka chocolate factory if you wish to do anything with that. But otherwise, you all go free. And I will say, so tell you what, you all tell me what happens to your characters, and feel free to make some stuff up. I'm just curious where you go with your lives, having gone on this adventure.
I'd like to pitch something. Well, this is just another of Reginald's candy adventures. He's off to review the next store, but he has offered to his dear friend PB/Brian, whatever name they want to go by now. There's no reason we can't like Pacific Rim drive the same body. If you want to taste candy too, fucking hop in. Let's go on a candy tasting journey together, if you would so choose.
Yes, and
fuck yeah.
Reginald and the Peanut Butter Ghost, also known to their very, very close friends as Brian, go off on an adventure to test more candy. Reginald has many adventures with Brian, and Brian gets to, for the first time in their life, afterlife, whatever, taste candy. What's your thoughts having had candy for the first time?
Well, I have my first bite, and I go, oh my God, it's delicious. And then there's a knock at the door.
Yeah.
In walks a woman who throws the newspaper down. And she goes, you need to see this. Open the newspaper. Jelly Ghost strikes again. Throw the newspaper down and we run out of the room.
Whoa.
Fucking Jelly Ghost.
That's for Peanut Butter Ghost.
Oh my God, I didn't even consider that type of ghost.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay.
The British was taking over. I was thinking of like Jello Ghost, essentially. It's like a candy.
Is that where we're leaving it for now?
I think that was a good end of my character story.
That's
ready to move on and this.
Before we get to Augustus, Reginald, so you got to reunite with a long lost friend and you continued your profession. Do you go on any more heists as like a side hustle, I guess?
I think this heist was really just because I was not allowed to like review the whole establishment. I was like, no, there's only the part that you, the customers, can go to. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
It really was all for the job. It's like no. This was just because they didn't let me access the rest of it. Do you expect me to write a full review with only half the knowledge?
Smoking a candy cig. It's why I'm the best in the job. It's why I'm the best.
Augustus, what do you do now owning the original factory that Willy Wonka had that produces all the amazing candy? What do you do with this?
Okay, first things first, I get a top hat.
Fair.
Then I practice somersaults, and I acquire a lot of friends to help me in the factory. Nondescript.
And
so,
tiny and orange.
So I get a bunch of friends, and they all help me in the factory. And I try to lose weight too. I think because Augustus Poop was fat this whole time. Who knew? And so I start walking around the factory doing laps, and I make some progress.
Oh my God, and Augustus!
Really, it's just me practicing somersaults.
Augustus goes from being bad at running to being perfectly average at running.
I'm really good at somersaults. If I ever make an appearance again, I'm really good at somersaults.
Oh, well, congratulations everybody on having woken up in a strange place. This was a ton of fun. Hopefully we will be doing more waking up in more strange places soon.
Mm-hmm. Get woke.
Get woke or go smoke.
That's why I'm the best in the business.
You'd think for an improv game, I'd be better at coming up with an ending.